Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries. Tarot, it's a message for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, so take it where and how it resonates. It's your message. And if you're not a Taurus and it's showed up in your feed, it is absolutely your message because that's how you drew it into you. And it only shows up when you need to hear it and at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Protect yourself, defend yourself, but it's also wisdom. It's hard-won wisdom, understanding, and that has bred a sense of quality. And it's quality. I'm not letting just anything pass. I've been through this too much, right? There's a level of wisdom. It's not just defensiveness. It's a level of wisdom here. This could also be you're wounded, so you're not letting anything in. Maybe you're keeping too much out, but you've gotten really selective and really choosy based on your experiences and the wars that you fought. What is it though? I think this is quality. This is a sense of raising your standards in a way. And then we have looking in a different direction because you've been hurt so much. Because there's maybe something is so damaged, you're now looking in a different direction. You're now taking in other things into consideration that maybe were in the distance or you didn't look at before. Either way, now it seems like you're ready. You're ready to look in a different direction because something is guarded or being blocked from you, or maybe you're being forced to look in a different direction because something isn't allowing. It's like you shall not pass. That's that Nine of Wands energy. And the Two of Wands comes out like, how badly do I want this? It's almost like, do I want it enough to keep tolerating this bullshit, right? Do I want it enough to keep tolerating this defensiveness? It could be that somebody's about to look in a different direction now because they kept being met with resistance. Hold on, but there's one more card. This is a connection. This is the Two of Wands, which is you have options or you've been considering two different desires. But the Two of Cups isn't really too different. Two of Cups is interesting too because it's looking at each other. It's not in opposition to each other. It's not carrying on from each other. It's not, even balancing each other out. It's connecting with each other. So there's something here that's connecting, but it's maybe connecting long distance. Maybe that's why there's been a lot of struggle or so much that you have been going through. You've been taking a lot of hits, but you care enough because somebody cares. They might be at a distance, or this could be just a little bit of a difficulty or a challenge if you guys are going to be separated. Either way, the Two of Cups is coming out loud and clear here. And no matter how much somebody is trying to block you, no matter how many obstacles or hoops that they've made you jump through, there is an energy of, I want you, I care about you, and I'm connected to you, and I will support you. What is this? Well, maybe you already know, Taurus. Maybe you already know. I don't know. Do we know this person? Do we know this person? Ooh, could be a Pisces. That's a nice one for Taurus. People don't really talk about that, but that's a sextile. Oh, it's somebody that you can't stop dreaming of. It's somebody that you're drawn to, almost maybe addicted to. And in some ways, people are like, you gotta stop. You gotta block it. You gotta look in a different direction. But there seems to be a connection that you can't resist. You're drawn to them like an addiction. There is a deep connection. Now, this also speaks of Neptune and Saturn. Neptune and Saturn are conjunct right now. Neptune is in Aries and Saturn is still in Pisces, but they are conjunct to each other. So this is happening right now. You're opposites. You know, you're opposites that somehow work. You're deeply connected to each other because of your differences. It's just the way it is. It's major arcana. This is a new life cycle that's coming up for you, Taurus. Maybe you're completing. There's a completion here of what? There's too much major arcana, God. I gotta get some details. There's an opportunity or a chance that's calling to you that you cannot say no to. No matter how much somebody's trying to block it or how defensive or how many challenges, you have to go. You have to go to this person. You have to go to this opportunity. You cannot and should not even consider saying no. There's a reason why you feel so drawn. And that reason is because this is an opportunity that's made for you. And you can be for certain of that when the Ace of Wands is like you're about to be handed the baton of something that has an amazing amount of gravity to it, an amazing amount of certainty about it, even though maybe this is new to you. Somebody has extended to you an opportunity. You cannot say no to this. That's why it's enticing you so much. You're not supposed to say no to this. I don't want to say no to this. How am I supposed to say no to this? Oh, maybe there's a temptation here. Oh shit, Taurus, what are you rolling in? It's almost like star-crossed lovers or forbidden love. At a distance, having to keep your distance from each other. Shit. I don't know. I don't know how to say no to this. Oh, yes. But something's coming out in the public. Something's coming out. Something's being announced. You're going to be received very well. This is victory and success. I think it came out for me, not you, though. Because God was saying, oh, you finally got it, Michelle. You finally heard what we were trying to tell you. Yes, you can't say no to this. This is irresistible. You're trying to block it. You're trying to resist it. You can't resist it. I don't know how to say no to this. I know there's some of you out there like, Michelle, you're saying it so wrong. It's from Hamilton. I know I am. But that's kind of what this is. It's irresistible. It's something that you can't resist. Can't say no to this. That's what this is. Okay, but you know what? I think it's coming out soon enough. And you know what God is saying? I love you so much, God. The universe is chiming in here. Listen up. Gather around, children. Gather around. Hear me. This is why you watch this reading. The reason why I made it so tempting and irresistible is so you couldn't and wouldn't refuse. I want you to take it. I want you to grab it. This is something I made for you. That's why you can't resist it. That's why. Because it's about to be handed to you. This is 100% certainty. That's why God made it so tempting and scrumptious. No matter how much you resist. Have you subscribed yet? Please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. That way you'll know when I go live. This is the only place on the internet that I go live and do free public tarot card readings. So if you want to join in, you got to be notified, right? And then if you want to look for a personal reading, I do provide those. www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there. That's the only place you can book and schedule with me. Anyway, just a little plug for my channel. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now we know it's irresistible, and now we know why. Now we know why. God made this too good for you to resist. And God also wants you to know that there's something out there for you that you need to believe in. Believe in your dreams. There's something here that it's almost like I want to stay here. I'm staying here. I'm staying here. Even though it's challenging, it just made it too irresistible because God wants this to be yours. We have faith in your dreams. What this is telling me is it has a future. All of this that's happening right now has a guaranteed future. Is part of, you know, what you believed in from the beginning. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see this card first. Nothing is yet set in stone right now. God wants you to know that. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you're going to have, this is a leap of faith. You're going to have to trust this. The energy is gaining momentum and work through your fears. And that's coming out in the future. So God is like, nothing is yet set in stone. That's the first fear you're going to have to face. And then you're going to have to face the fear of it not working out, but it's going to work out because you decided it's going to work out. The energy is gaining momentum, work through your, this is a practice in faith, in believing so much that you keep hammering at it. This definitely has a future. Nothing is yet set in stone. What do you mean by that though? Like, well, we know what it means. It's literal. There's still going to be a lot of ebbs and flows and changes. It's not that your offer isn't yet set in stone. It's acknowledging that you haven't decided yet. And the universe is like, why? Come on. You have to trust yourself and believe in yourself. This is worth the investment, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's not that responsible, even if it's not. Trust your instincts on this one. Trust your attraction on this one. It's going to keep building, and it's certainly 100% got a future. That scorpionic energy is your divine counterpart. There's a full moon in Scorpio coming up, not a new moon in Scorpio. In fact, the future could be looking out to a new moon in Scorpio. It's a cycle. This is 6 months out. There's a full moon in Scorpio in 2 weeks because it's the opposite sign from you, and that's where the full moon takes place. So there's a cycle that you're entering, and this could play out over the next 6 months. Scorpio season is October, November. So it's the new moon in late October, November, that Scorpio new moon, where you'll start to change. You'll start to have a change of heart. You'll start to see a turnaround. You'll start to see how things are happening for you. This is a cycle, is what it's saying. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. It could just be being literal. No. You have to make a choice. That's Taurus. God needs you to make a choice. Clarify that I can do this. Clarify that I'll never stop chasing it, that I'll never stop making it work. This could be soldier. This could be, this could be being a soldier, fighting for something, standing up for something, being sure and certain of yourself, defining your own sense of self. Now it's clear who I am. And now it's clear which momentum I need to take. And it's clear that the universe is going to ask me to get clear. It's going to ask you to decide. But there could have also been clarity that came to you during Aries season that now you have to execute. You're the trailblazer here. You're building the path. That's why there's none in front of you. It doesn't mean there's not a road meant to be there. It means that you're the one meant to build it. That's the 411. I just looked up and I saw that. That's the 411. Clean it up. What do you mean? Why? You have time to fix things. You have time to make things right. You have time to still get to work on something. I guess because you've been defensive. it's almost like, but take action now. Make the call, make the statement, move forward. And you will be able to rectify any mistakes that were made by deciding to turn down the offer, or deny the offer, or try to avoid the offer. That's what it's saying. It's like you still have time to fix that, because God's like, you're not gonna say no to this. You already tried. Well, you're losing, because you need to do this. Not my decision, not even yours. But it has to be yours, because you have to agree to it. You have to demonstrate that faith to reap the rewards and start fresh and define yourself. That's what Aries energy is all about. Defining yourself and making a clear statement. That's what the Six of Wands was about. You are making a statement out loud. When you make this choice, you are making a public statement, even if you're not making a public statement. Now everybody is going to know, everybody's going to be sure, everybody's going to be certain, and you're going to come into your own sense of who you are, who you decided you're going to be. And it is going to be, I'm coming out and I'm telling everybody. And then we have forgiveness heals. This is your angel message. Time to release repressed anger. That's work through your fears. That's that scorpionic energy. Time to release repressed anger, as it's blocking your health and your happiness. And that's why you're purging. That's coming on the Scorpio. Oh, that's going to be a perfect time. 2 weeks from now, the Scorpio full moon purge. And then it's saying you're being forgiven. People are not even going to see that you were rejected, or that you rejected somebody. You can still make amends to this. You can still clean it up. You were scared. Somebody, or maybe it's not you. Somebody was scared. Somebody's worried, nervous. They were defensive. They blocked. All of those things. You can still fix this, and you're about to be forgiven, or you're about to be exonerated, whatever it is. This sense of, do you understand, Taurus? You don't have any excuses. There's no excuse now. Every obstacle has legitimately been taken out of your way by God. Join me for the extended. I'll see you guys there.